Today I'm going to show you how to engage launch control on a manual BMW M2. So launch control in a manual car is a little bit odd because you have to shift gears and things can get a little bit different than on an automatic car. So let me explain the procedure just a little bit. First, I want to explain why I'm sitting in a parking lot where I would crash into a tree if I launched the car. I'm not going to actually launch the car for two reasons. One, I don't have a safe place to launch it. I'm on public roads. I don't have a private track. There's no safe place for me to launch this car, so I'm not going to. Another one is that it's been raining on and off for the past few days, so the roads are very slick and kind of oily, and I haven't been able to drive this car hard much at all without sliding and slipping. The rear end is very, very tail happy the past couple of days. So we're going to take it easy, but I do want to show you how to launch it. So we're going to explain the procedure really quick. So first, obviously, clutch in, starter button, start the car. Okay, make sure you're in neutral. Then let's put it in MDM mode. So we turn the traction, hit the traction button, put it into MDM mode. Okay, so MDM mode engaged. Now we want to clutch in first gear. First gear is selected, but we want to keep the clutch in. That's very important. Keep the clutch in. So now my right foot is off the brake. Now what I have to do now is put my foot to the floor, past the I have to depress the little kick down button under the accelerator, and if that works correctly, it shouldn't rev to red line. It should rev and then peak at about 4,000 RPM, somewhere around there, and just kind of it'll pin the revs there and just hold, and I should get a checkered flag on the dashboard. Now, BMW launch control systems have never worked properly for me on the first try, so let's hope it does, especially because these people will probably get pissed at me if I keep revving it so much. So let's go. Yep, okay. Launch control active. Now, I just let off the throttle, so we didn't launch, but as you saw, it pinned the revs where they should be, and then it gave me launch control active. Now, from there, all I would have to do is dump the clutch, and the car would launch hard for me. Now, here's the interesting thing. Because this is a manual, I would have to shift before I got to 60 miles per hour. I have to shift to second gear, and potentially into third gear. I think second gear is tall enough to hit 60 without shifting into third. But you still have to shift at least once. So what BMW does is it keeps the boost all the way up, even when you have the clutch down to shift. So when you're back into second gear, it's still max boost for the most performance out of your launch. Obviously, it's still going to be quicker with an automatic, but it's cool that you do get launch control with a proper stick. So that is how you engage launch control in the BMW M2.